Today we're gonna make one of my favorite 2-ingredient meals. You just take some cheese and you can pick either pepperoni or like beef. We're gonna do pepperoni and ham. And we're gonna make some mini raviolis. So you're going to add your cheese to a parchment-lined baking dish as such. Maybe we can fit 6 on here because we do fold them in half. So like you fold them like this. So you fold your cheese over like this, and it doesn't matter what kind you use. This is provolone. You could probably do some more. All right, and then we're going to add our pepperoni in the middle, like this. I actually have a lot more ham than pepperoni, so we'll just do a few with pepperoni. And this is just an example of how easy it is to make these like yummy looking keto recipes on my page. Okay. And in my book. It already looks bussin'. Hey, you already know the vibes. All right. You could also add like onions or something in here if you really wanted to. Now we're gonna do ham for the rest. Or you could do both. Okay. And now we just pop them in the oven at 400 for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna air fry them though. So actually, I'm done. We're gonna season them first. Salt will absorb the grease and make them less like super wet when you take them out. And then we're gonna add some Italian seasoning. Shout out to AV Dellen. Hey. Somebody said kale. I would never eat kale if my life depended on it. There's a lot of people who say kale is actually bad for you. The only way I like kale is a garnish, by the way. If you didn't know, the only way I'd eat it is if it were like cooked super well. Where can I get your book? My book is called Breaking Up with Carbs on Amazon. So if your cheese goes flying all over the place in the air fryer, I'll touch on that in a second. Hold on. And this is very time sensitive, so we're going to hurry up.
What the hell is bad for you?
It has oxalates. So people with, it's gallstones or kidney stones or something like that. Actually, it's traceable to people who eat lots of kale. Can somebody confirm the science of that? There was like a study that showed that, I think. Where's wifey? So my fiance is on the couch asking me who says kale is bad for you, because you actually like kale, right?
Yeah.
And there are benefits to it, obviously, but people who eat large amounts of it run into a lot of issues. Are veggie chips okay to have?
No.
A lot of those things, like veggie chips or like the veggie straws, they're just full of like regular ingredients that chips would have with some vegetable like powder mixed into the ingredients. No, I would pass on them. I remember first seeing those in like 2015. I was in college and I told everyone I did keto, and this girl like brought in these vegetable straws and was like, "Oh, you can have these, right?" And I was like, "Oh, maybe." They have 20 net carbs. So the excessive amount of calcium can also be an issue. And that is a whole nother issue. People think that it's good to supplement calcium, right? But if you're not getting magnesium, potassium, sodium, everything else, and you're just taking in loads of calcium, it can actually be harmful to your bones. It can be harmful to your health. So always get balanced amounts of electrolytes. Good question. That's what I'd like to know. If you're on keto, does calorie counting count when trying to lose weight? when you're on keto, calorie counting is very beneficial. It will make a huge difference as far as how fast you can lose weight and how in control of your weight loss you will be. But for the average person who gets overwhelmed by counting calories and it makes you feel too restricted and makes you want to binge, there are other ways to eat less food without counting every calorie. You can do things like optimize your sleep routine, because there are studies that show when you're well rested, you consume 400 less calories per day. You can stop looking at your phone while you eat, because there are studies that show when you're distracted while eating, you consume 15% more calories no matter what you're eating. So there are all these little tips you can do to make sure you're not overeating unnecessarily, and that can be really beneficial to pair with doing keto to reach a point where you don't have to count your calories, but you can still naturally fall into a deficit. And the truth is, a lot of people don't even have to do these things. You simply cut out carbs, your appetite goes down, and you end up in a caloric deficit, because that's just what happens when people cut out carbs. They're not getting a blood sugar spike in the morning, so they're not craving food at lunch, so they eat a reasonable amount, and it opens up the door to fasting because you're not starving all the time, you're not hypoglycemic. It's very beneficial to just do keto and see what happens. And then if you hit a point where the last 20 pounds just won't come off, start thinking about, well, how is my caloric intake impacting this? All right, I think these smell almost done. Oh yeah, okay, like one more minute. Guys, these look so good. How many times a month is it good to detox? There's no such thing as a good detox. People do fasting and it helps. There are some benefits to fasting, but the idea of a detox is like flawed. It's not good for you. It's just a way to sell tea to people. Have you done a Peruvian keto food? So we have done a few. Ají verde. We have done ají de gallina. We have done calza. We have done lomo santa. Saltado. We've done a lot of Peruvian. Ají verde, that's the first one I said.
No, tallarín verde.
Tallarín verde. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
All right, guys, I think these are ready. Don't mind how dirty this thing is. Where's the light? Oh, yeah. Somebody said, does cheating once in a while stimulate your metabolism again? Oh my gosh. Look at these. Whoa. Praise the Lord. Oh yeah, we made ceviche as well. I just put this on the table. I have to put this down here. So for the person who talked about, actually, let me answer this quickly. Can you have 2 Premier Protein shakes a day? My answer is 100% yes. I think you're much better off having 2 Premier Protein shakes a day than you are not getting enough protein. That doesn't mean Premier Protein shakes are the healthiest, most efficient form of protein or like most nutrient dense, but they're much better than not getting enough protein. So if that's the only way you're able to get 0.5 gram of protein per pound of body weight per day, go for it. It's really beneficial to do that. But if you're already eating a ton of protein, it could just be unnecessary. So we're going to get rid of some of this grease. You don't have to do this part. And then we're going to dip these in some marijuana sauce. All right, so for the person who asked about cheating once in a while to speed up your metabolism again, keto does not slow down your metabolism, so there's no need to have to cheat to speed up your metabolism. There's actually really no such thing as like a fast or a slow metabolism. But what there are hormonal things that impact the way your body craves food, the way your body feels full. These things do matter. So Don't cheat because you're convincing yourself that it's gonna somehow be beneficial. Do cheat if you're really good for a month straight and you just really crave some gnocchi. All right. I don't know why I put this on. I don't need this. I should let these cool down before I move them, so we'll just keep talking for a few minutes. Pickles are super keto friendly. Pickles are great. I like pickles.
Use a spatula.
Oh yeah, good idea. We'll use a spatula to put them on a plate. Are you gonna want one of these?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What are the options? I want the pepperoni one.
Okay. MCT oil in your diet, question mark. MCT oil is good for giving you energy at the beginning of your keto journey because it converts to ketones when you consume it. It is not efficient way. It's not going to make you lose more body fat. That's where people get it twisted. MCT oil does not make you lose weight. MCT oil gives you energy and helps you skip meals. So if all things stay the same about your diet, meaning you're eating the exact same amount of food every day, but you start adding 3 tablespoons of MCT oil to your coffee, it's actually going to slow down your weight loss because you're now just consuming an extra 300 calories. However, if the MCT oil in your coffee allows you to skip a breakfast that's normally 700 calories worth of food, that can help with weight loss. So use MCT oil to skip meals and have energy, especially when you're first starting keto. Do not use MCT oil if you're not going to change anything about your diet and you're just thinking it's like this magical weight loss supplement. There's no such thing. Nothing that you consume will make your body burn more fat. You burn fat by consuming less. Okay, so the cheese that flies around in your air fryer, sorry I missed this, Joey. The best thing I would say is use shredded cheese or melt it slightly. So stick it under the broiler for like a minute and then add it to your air fryer. Because the same thing happens with pepperonis. If there's like a loose disc of, especially if it's hard natural cheese, the air in the air fryer is just gonna make it go flying. So you want it to get a little melty. If you have like a little blowtorch, just torch the cheese so it gets a little melty. Otherwise, I'm not sure what I would say except try shredded cheese instead. I got your book yesterday, Breaking Up with Carbs. Hey, thank you so much, Nicole. I hope it helps you reach all of your goals. You guys can get my book on Amazon. Breaking Up with Carbs has everything you need to know about getting started on keto. All right, they seem soft, though the air fryer makes things crispy. Oh, so somebody saw our ravioli bites and said they seem soft. The thing about the air fryer is it does make things crispy, but this is cheese. When cheese gets hot, it becomes soft. These are my favorite shorts in the world. If grease drips on them, I will cry. Okay, so they're soft because cheese melts. As you let it cool down, it hardens and it gets good. You could also use different types of cheese. And if you want the cheese to be super, super crispy, let it like almost turn black. So I love doing this in the waffle maker. You put like shredded cheddar inside your waffle maker until it just burns to a crisp. And it's so crunchy, it's so good. But some people just don't like the burnt vibe. I don't mind it. I mixed coconut, walnut, blueberries, and a scoop of protein. It was so bussin'. Ooh. Are you guys at the new house? We don't get the new house until like summer, maybe early fall. We were so excited, expecting to be in by March, and then 2020 happened, and supply for building houses has just been crazy for the past 2 years. All right, guys, let's put this on a plate. Diary is not for human consumption. So I agree with that. If you write in your diary, I don't think other humans should be able to look in it. Anyone else do keto without a gallbladder? I don't have a gallbladder, so I'm wondering how that worked for anyone else. Yeah, check out Dr. Berg. He has a video on this. Shout out from Winnipeg, Canada. Shout out to all my Canadians out there. Canada has some keto options. The people who are really screwed, if you want like keto fun foods, keto snacks, keto breads, keto tortillas, are people who are overseas. If you're not in North America, it's very hard to find the keto breads and things like that. So Dr. Berg has a video on how to do keto without a gallbladder. Just type it in on YouTube. Yeah, I feel you on running to the restroom a lot, Joey. I eat a lot of cheese, and I'm in the bathroom for too long when I have too much cheese. And I can attest to this. I'll be in there for like 20 minutes sometimes. Does collagen kick you out of ketosis? It depends, Lenny. How many carbs are in your collagen? If it's low in carbs, no. I put chocolate collagen in my yogurt every night before bed. How can I be consistent with keto? So if you've tried keto every day since January 1st and 15 times now you've slipped up or you've went into downward spirals and just can't seem to stick to it, my best advice is this. Stop trying to do keto. Start trying to make small changes to your lifestyle. So instead of attempting to stay under 25 carbs again and failing again and lowering your self-esteem again, what is something that you know you could stick to? If you know that you're able to just pick one meal a day and make it low carb, do that for a week. And you're gonna feel so good about yourself. You're gonna build positive momentum. You're gonna start believing in yourself. And then you can leap from there to 2 low carb meals a day, and maybe you can still have a non-keto dessert or a non-keto dinner. And then you have so much momentum on your side. Your identity is shifting. You start feeling like the type of person who makes healthy choices. I started by putting blueberries in my milkshakes in 2014 or 2015. That's how I started my health journey. You will never change unless your identity changes, unless you believe you are a healthy person, unless you believe you're the type of person who makes healthy choices. When I started putting blueberries in my chocolate milkshakes, I felt like, wow, I'm healthy. I'm making good choices. And that feeling inspires you to do a little more and do a little more and do a little more. And before you know it, you're in ketosis doing 25 carbs a day. But you just have to start small and start building those votes for what type of person am I? What kind of choices do I make? And every time you make a good decision, every time you challenge yourself a little bit and succeed, you will be amazed at how fast those things add up over the course of a year. Did you have any bladder issues? If you have to pee all the time, you are not getting enough salt. You need to take 1 to 2 teaspoons of salt. It will cure your problem and it will probably give you more energy, less headaches. It will make you feel better overall. Most people on keto, everyone on keto, their insulin stays low, so their body gets rid of salt faster because it's not storing it. And you need more salt. And if you're not going out of your way to get extra salt, chances are you're gonna have headaches, you're gonna have low energy, and you're going to have to pee all the time. Newsflash, if your pee is crystal clear, that is a bad thing. That means you're overhydrating. You're just whizzing out your minerals. You should try Dannon Light and Fit yogurt. It has 9 carbs, but holy crap, it's worth it. I like the Too Good yogurt is my favorite. I like the Ratio a lot too. Breaking Up with Carbs, it's next to his cheek. Somebody must have asked, what is my book? I saw it the other day on Amazon. It was on sale for $22. It's usually $33. So I don't put it on sale. Amazon does that. But you can get my book on Amazon, Breaking Up with Carbs. It might still be on sale for $22. All right, guys, let's eat this ravioli. We're gonna dip it in our marijuana sauce. So let me grab some of that. sleeping? Guys, I think Anna fell asleep. I don't even know if I would call these ravioli bites. I don't know what they are, but they're good. And we're gonna put our sauce. I wonder if these would be good dipped in like an Alfredo sauce. Somebody is talking about kefir. Shout out to my friend Dan. He gave me some kefir. We went to the movies. This is like the type of energy I want to be around, by the way. So we go to the movies, and usually I get soft pretzels at the movies because I rarely go, so it's like, why not? But I'm like with my friend who's super healthy, and we're ordering, it's like a service movie theater that like delivers food to you. And he's like, do you guys have any fresh fruit? So we got like a bunless burger. We both got bunless burgers. Because I was like, if he's going to be super healthy, I'll be super healthy. But he asked for fresh fruit. They didn't have any. So he's like, yo, don't worry. I have some fresh fruit in my backpack. And he pulls out some fresh fruit and some kefir. And he gave me some. He poured me a little cup. It was cool. But it's like, that's the type of energy I want to be around. Ooh, this looks yummy. Oh my goodness. Oh my Lord. Okay. Ooh, yeah. I don't even know if I need to take a second picture. What do you think? Let me just move this little plate. All right, I like this. Let's eat. Are In-N-Out protein style healthy? Heck yeah. In-N-Out is actually one of my favorite places to get bunless burgers. And I'm not promoting eating fruit if your goal is to be in ketosis. But I was talking about my friend who eats fruit and he does not eat with a goal to be in ketosis. All right, so I'm going to eat a few of these and then I'll give some to Anna. Unless you want me to put some.
I just want a bite.
Mm.
Not right now,
Mm. Mm. Oh my God. Pro tip, put more pepperoni. Mm. Mm. Oh my God. Yo, what's up, Aaron? By the way, I would do anything for a Flying Dutchman. Mm. By the way, I'm sorry to everyone who's fasting right now. Mm. So the middle of the cheese has pepperoni and ham. Mm. If keto gives you a tummy ache, you could be eating too many artificial sweeteners. When I eat too much Swerve, it's a wrap. Mm. Okay. I'm gonna save Anna the meatiest one. Mm. Wait, somebody mentioned the Egg Life wraps. They have a sweet cinnamon one. All right. This one with a lot of ham, it's like falling out, is the best one. So my advice if you make these is to use like 3 times as much meat. Thank you, Emily. I'm glad you enjoy them. What is the best artificial sweetener? Allulose, monk fruit. If you don't like the taste of like erythritol or stevia, try allulose or monk fruit. Okay. Time to get spiritual up in here. I'm gonna go grab Harley. I'll be back. All right. Yo, Lord, please be with anybody who is struggling on their keto journey and help them realize that they have the power to change their eating habits. Thank you for bringing this amazing community together. We're so blessed to have each other. And most importantly, thank you for giving us life, because every day we wake up is truly a blessing. And we should never, ever take that for granted. Amen. All right, let's get this breathing exercise in. Breathe in feelings of gratitude. Hold it and feel your body relaxing. Breathe out any stress or negativity. Breathe in feelings of inner peace. Hold it and feel your body continuing to relax. Breathe out any tension or anxiety and remind yourself everything's happening exactly as it should be. Breathe in feelings of self-love. Hold it and feel your body continuing to relax. Breathe out any self-doubt or negativity and remind yourself that you are beautiful and you are worthy of reaching your goals. All right, let's get this visualization in. Close your eyes, relax. Imagine you're at the grocery store and you've got a shopping cart full of keto foods, but you see some ravioli, like the Chef Boyardee ravioli, the best, and you start craving it. And imagine instead of getting this ravioli, you look at it and you take a deep breath. And you say, I used to think I loved this, but now I know the truth. I don't want this. I don't need this. And nothing good would come from having this. And imagine yourself continuing to walk through the grocery store without grabbing it, without grabbing anything that's not keto, and feeling so strong, so confident, and so in control. Look, she's growling because Emma walked by. Harley's vicious. All right, guys, I love you. I believe in you. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a blessed night. Bye.